All right, let's do a little Hal Newhouser debut here. I've been waiting to do this one. We're actually going to do this one on Twitch, so maybe interacting with the chat at times. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you so much. You should come out to the Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Spore.
Afternoon baseball here.
Oh, and we're going to take them into Coors.
We bring you Diamond Dynasty
All right.
between the
All right,
Honor
we can do
and
it.
the All-Stars.
Now, I've heard great things about this card, so I'm very excited to rock the Hal Newhouser debut. I am a Tigers fan, so that helps. But I've also just heard that he's great. Chose him. Oh, there's my logo. So it wasn't in on wasn't on the jersey and events, but there it is. So we're good. All good. We're facing Max. Oh man, I didn't even notice that. I didn't even pay attention.
Look out! Boy, an auspicious way to begin our ball game here this afternoon.
Charlie, we did not finish it yesterday. We're still in the first round. Thanks, Vader. It's very straightforward.
Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. All in all,
facing Max.
for baseball, 73 degrees here at first pitch.
It's my first time facing Max this year. He absolutely killed me when I faced Healy with him. It was on Legend though, and it was rough. It was rough. It was before the game was released. It was brutal.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
He's so good this year. Max cards have been good for the last few years, to be honest. They're kind of slept on. Remember there was that year, was it 18, where there was 3 95s, but they were all different. They all had some factor that made them a bit unique, whether it was like the pitch type, the velocity, or certain per nines. Kind of impressive that they were able to do that. Kind of impressive of Max to have that kind of diversity in his career, while being a monster all 3 times. It's a base knock. Let's go. 17. That was 2017 according to my chat. But yeah, he's so good.
At the plate now, Gary Sheffield.
When I either finish the Nats or if I pull him at some point, he's an insta start. He'll go right into the rotation.
If you're going to have any chance against
live the flashback and the finest. And we get doubled up. All right. All right. This is what we're here for, though, anyway. Let's get to pitching with Hal Newhouser, baby. He gets you Vlad, too, exactly. Well, you got to do a lot of work on the Nats to get him. Hingle McCringleberry. Respect on the name. We love it.
Now here's the pitch.
Hopefully y'all watched that Michael Kopech debut the other day. That was a lot of fun. We have something similar here. We're in good shape.
This one's down the middle, a ball and a strike.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this
Let's
quality.
go.
I'm sure he'd like to have that one back.
Matteo, you got this.
And there's the first out.
I'm going to mention this because for some don't actually know this.
Striding into the box.
Because when we talked about this last year in the winter, I remember back in December this was randomly brought up and people were surprised. But Coors does impact the ball. Like, people pick it because it plays different. I know a lot of folks know that, but if you happen to be somebody who thinks that people just pick stadiums for the aesthetics. No, different stadiums do play differently. Coors Field is going to foster more offense than other parks. 3-0 here. Let's just go with the heater. Let's see if he's a take 3-0 kind of guy, and he is. We are indeed in ranked seasons right now. This is the Hal Newhouser debut, y'all. Good shot.
Swinging a liner toward the gap in left
I had to, I didn't have to. I could have walked him, but I didn't want to, so challenged him with a second straight fastball.
And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
All right. Let's see here. Got our first lefty here. Eddie Matthews.
At the plate, Eddie Matthews. He'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0.
Ooh, that's leaking out. Ooh, that leaked out over the heart badly.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location.
No, not at all. Mark, you right, doggy.
The count now at 2-1.
You right.
Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base.
Can't find some spots right now.
And put him on first, but not with the guy.
Let's take a look at the card real quick. Didn't really do that before we started. Amazing per nines, brilliant stamina. The BB9 is the rough spot there at 70, which isn't terrible. 81 control. Velo gets up over 100, or at least to 100, and can sit there. He's got all the pitches. You got to calm down here.
Set, here it comes.
Little front door piece to Joseph.
Nothing in one.
This has to locate. There we go.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Ooh, that was some
Nah, it's
gas.
not challenging.
Triple digits on the radar gun.
Way outside.
We're going to go same-handed change piece here. Ring him. Oh!
Swing there, and did he go?
Check
No,
swing,
he did not.
no
Says the third
swing.
base umpire, ball 2.
Bust a
Now
two-seamer
the
in.
2-2.
Oh, he was so late on swinging at that.
This is fouled back right off the catcher's arm.
So late.
2-2
Yoink.
one more time. Looked at
In
it.
danger of another walk here. Well, he's looking fastball for sure because I did that last 3-2 count. So we're going to freeze him with a changeup, baby. Let's go.
Third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
My girlfriend, OGenXO, wants a shout out. What up, baby? Cloud chasing. Unbelievable.
Here comes the first pitch.
Oh, that was a disgustingly bad
Just gotta
pitch.
try and straighten that one out.
That was very bad.
Sandberg
That was
on
not a
second.
good pitch.
Matthews.
We got lucky,
First,
y'all.
2 out in
We
the
got
inning.
lucky that he was out front on that.
And there's ball 1.
Let's work a two-seamer away. Please don't be over the heart of the plate. Now, that's a fine miss. If you're going to miss there, it can't hurt you. You just regroup, throw another pitch.
He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
We're going to go back-to-back change pieces here. Further inside, further down.
Strike 2.
Boom.
Rounded slowly to the left side.
Little double.
And the 2 out
Two
front
runners
will
on.
come to pass.
We got out of it. Let's go.
It's over.
Thank you, Quee. Yes, I'm wearing my Go Get It Out of the
Bring up
Ocean
the
shirt.
power hitter, Matt Olson. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Boom.
A changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
In front of the
Matty
changeup,
O
and he can't
made
keep
his
it fair.
debut in
2
the
strikes on him now.
Kopech game,
Here comes Scherzer
the face of the
on
franchise.
0-2.
And
Pulled high in the air
that's
out
not
to
gonna
right
go.
field.
I'm good
Judge is
okay
under it.
on that.
And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Okay. This is me reacting to that one.
It
is gone! No, it's not. Granderson caught it.
Absolutely thought that was a smash job, especially in Coors.
A swing and a high drive to right center field.
Get off the wall at
Judge
least.
is going back.
Get off the wall at least. Oh,
On the warning track, he makes the catch.
oh
And here's
man.
Christian Yelich now.
Oh man. Quee, I've not heard anything yet about what baseball is going to do with regards to service time. They're trying to figure all that out. I think until they actually have a
Big
start date,
fastball, and he's well behind
I
it
think
with
that
the
that's
swing.
tough to
Hey,
figure.
either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. The 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. Long
Three
run
decently
for the
struck
center
balls, but nothing
fielder.
to show for it. All right.
He tracks it down, and that will end the inning.
I should have answered those questions during that half of the inning because I'm trying not to answer as many when
Willie Stargell.
Newhouser's pitching because I am going to put this up on YouTube. As far as when the custom league is going to start up, now that it works, we're going to start to get the logistics worked out. Oh boy. Oh boy, a little hangy, a little hangy. Oh boy. All right, I'm missing some spots right now. This is execution on my part, though, too. And you have to execute with a card like this that has a lower BB9. I mean, he has margin for error because of the velo, but you have to be putting your card your pitches in the right spot because he has the BB9 as his biggest challenge. So that's been my biggest issue right now is when I miss, it's going to leave him prone to a super miss. That's a good pitch right there. Oof. Good take, good take, good take, good take, good take.
Close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2
Same-handed
now.
change piece here.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
From 0-2
Little
to
two-seamer.
3-2.
Little two-seamer. And he rips it. Get foul, get foul, get foul, get foul, get foul. Oh, you hate to see it. Tough.
This one will bend foul.
Tough.
Had plenty of distance.
Gonna give you another fastball, though, and I'm scared.
Yeah.
I'll admit it. Oh!
Fastball right back to the mound.
Ran away from you for fun.
First to record the out.
Ran a few feet away from him for some reason.
Stepping
So
into
far,
the
I'm loving the
box.
fastball, changeup, and slider. That sweeping curve, I haven't really gotten to go fishing for it, nor have I executed many that well. Two-seamer, been hit and miss. Couple well executed, a couple others that were terrible. But they were misses that can't hurt you.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside.
Got to be honest, I'm getting a little bit of a Kopech vibe from the left side where the velo's so nice. That's a shot. That's just a hanging changeup.
Looking up is
Nuts.
the center fielder.
All right,
Still
1 run.
ranging back. And that baby's gone.
Crush that. Sanchez, that's player of the month, Sanchez. Where was that? Yeah, look at that changeup. It's belt high changeup, man. Can't have it. Can't have it. It's all right.
In is Christian Yelich. As he can't catch up on a fastball with letters, and it's strike 1.
Gonna work these lefties in with this heat until he shows he can do something with it. We'll waste the slider here and then go right back to the heat.
Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves.
And by waste, I mean I'm going to throw something that's out of the zone, not terribly challenging, trying to get him to fish. Obviously, we'd love for him to fish for it. If he doesn't, you come right back. It's a good pitch. It's a good pitch. I like how they gave me the right fielder instead of the second baseman who was like 5 feet away from it. But it's better to come in than go back, so I kind of understand that. Got to be careful with Max.
As he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
All right, we get out of the inning. So one bad changeup to an elite hitter. No worries, you know. Someone crushes a mistake, you tip your cap. It's tough when you get your pitch off and you get beaten on it, but that was not the pitch. That was not where that changeup was supposed to be. Oof, that might be some trash in the Bermuda Triangle there. Nope.
Sandberg, stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Yeah, awful news right now about Thor coming out about how he's going to have TJ. It's a total bummer.
Now here's the pitch.
Getting a little swing happy here, so that would have been a good one to swing at. But we're going to take a few pitches here. Let's see.
Expect the guy on the mound
Work
to
a few.
keep attacking the
Work
zone.
the count
He
up a
wants
few
quick
pitches.
inning, so
Of course, he throws 2 freaking meatballs when I want to start taking some
Get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind
some
in
good
the count.
pitches.
Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Slow little grounder left side. On to first, and Scherzer's on a roll now.
Bad.
2 away.
Very bad. And now the pitcher's up. Hal, what do you got, buddy? What do you got, old timer?
Pitcher, Hal Newhouser. He's ready. Here's the first
Welsky,
offering.
happy to be there for y'all in this tough
Now
time.
he's at the second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning?
All right.
He does.
Exactly, Eraser. I do think that guys who are either close, I mean, we don't know, he could have had super severe tear, and it was a no-brainer, but guys who have kind of a close situation with their elbow, they might just be deciding that, hey, it's time, because this is the right season to do it. Back to the top of the order here. It was a little fatter than I want.
The windup and the 0-1.
That's a good one. Good take.
1 ball and 1 strike to the leadoff
Took
man
my
here in
pitch
the
there
home
for
third.
sure. Jesus.
Oh, break out the tape measure. That one is long gone.
Heater up. I've been working that heater up quite a bit. So he's probably sitting on it.
Swing and a drive.
He's sitting on every heater now.
Deep to
Yikes.
right.
This is not going well at all. It's 3 homers now. It's kind of frustrating.
Now batting, the third baseman, Eddie Matthews.
Just get a mound visit. Let's try to calm him down.
Very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. To the plate now, Eddie Matthews. As he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball one. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now the pitch.
He really is jumping on every fastball right now. I got to find something else to work with.
Laureano is there, and he has it for the out.
Dice, thank you for the follow. The fastball was super effective for the first 2 innings, but he's already adjusted to it. Spits on the dang curves really nicely. I got to get the slider working.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball. That evens it up 1-1.
Matteo going for the dive.
Now the pitch. Oh, fooled him badly there. I mean badly. It's 1-2.
Oh, come on.
Goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And no chance on the throw here as he reaches first easily.
All right, things getting a little salty here. Two-seamer way inside. He gets completely beaten on it. Squeaks out a hit. Can't complain about anything else he's done. The 3 homers have been absolutely legit. Got to figure something out here.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
That's just, I mean, he's teeing off, man. That was insanely crushed. My God.
Not every home run is exactly the same. That ball was absolutely destroyed.
I don't have a problem with where that changeup is. That's a well-hit ball. He's probably going to crush this fastball, too. Especially when you missed your spot.
Swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall.
Small sample, but I hated Kluber in a VR that I had. It just, I felt like nothing was good, but tiny sample. I mean, this is a small sample too. Even if, I mean, this is obviously a brutal outing. It can't really be salvaged in any way except to maybe get through 4 innings, and yet I'm still going to keep using him.
That was a changeup he hit to straightaway center field. This guy,
you know, the thing that we never really know, I mean, I guess if you could look up the ratings this year, we'd have a better idea. But even this early, you don't know how long someone's been playing seasons. But, you know, it's like, are you playing somebody who is a ranked seasons equivalent of the Yankees? Someone who's more the ranked seasons equivalent of, you know, a mid-tier team like, oh, that's gone. Like the Reds or the Orioles, right? You know, you can put up a bunch of numbers, and it's like you basically played the Orioles, Tigers, and Rays. So you think your card is good, and then he faces somebody beastly and he gets murked. So it's hard to know. That's why you need samples. What up, Rec? So, all right, well, we got out of that. He's crushed 4 homers. Absolutely smashing the ball. Respect on that. Now let's start to chisel away here. At least get back in this game. Try to get a 4th inning out of Newhouser. I worked the full confidence up on the slider. Give me one after the garbage Gallo hit.
Nice play.
Should be 4-0. That Gallo hit was
in is Curtis Granderson, 1 for 1
awful.
Single his first time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only
dude on plane's legit. 360 BA in 20 games, 201 ERA. Nice. What up, pit crew?
Really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point. Not shocked by
just
their aggressive
nature
at the plate today, but
everything, and I'm not doing anything with it. I don't understand.
Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Yes, this is ranked.
Don't be shocked if
he's getting tanked right now.
To that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit, froze him, but just missed the zone.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Ground ball right side, straight into the
Can't
field.
buy a hit.
Scooped up, throw gets
Can't
it.
buy a hit. Yo, thanks, Rack.
Digging in to try it again, Gary Sheffield. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's waved at and missed for strike one.
I think this guy just trusts his hitting so much that he just hucks it down the middle and says, here it is, hit it. And I'm not hitting it. And then when I do, it couldn't be weaker. Like, this is unbelievable. I don't understand.
You bet he does. 11 in a row set down.
This is brutal. This is absolutely brutal.
Digging in, Christian Yelich.
All right, let's see what we can come up with here. Probably the last inning
Almost, Matty.
for Hal.
Deep his last AB, certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish.
Backup
Look for
slider,
him to
not
try and
good.
get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Jeez, he
No
doesn't
offer on that
chase.
one. 2 balls and a strike.
It's impossible, man. Pitching is so hard this year.
Weak roller right side.
All right, good start. 1 out.
And there's 1 away. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring up one of the better hitting pitchers in Max Scherzer.
Let's get easy out here with Max. Come on. All right, 2 down.
High pop up.
Oh, what the hell? What the hell? What the hell?
Oh, and this drops in the infield.
The bat, number 35.
All right.
Into the box now, number 35. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike.
We have the slider up at
He's
full
1 for 2
confidence
in
at
this
least. So that pitch is working. I'm going to remember that next time. That got to work the slider more. I tried a few too many fastballs against this guy.
In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1 and 2. Runner at first here, 1 man out.
Oh, God.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and
Didn't
deep out to
groove it.
straightaway center
Didn't go
field.
where I wanted at all.
Laureano is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the 2nd out. Ready for another shot now. Ryan Sandberg. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it.
All right, let's get this 3rd out here. I mean, it should already be. We've gotten 3 outs. Let's get this 4th out, or just give up another homer.
Swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Boom goes the dynamite.
Unbelievable. What an absolute joke that this inning's even still going.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Stepping in now, Eddie Matthews. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
Hal Newhouser getting absolutely blasted here
2 out, nobody on.
by this guy. He's been hitting really well. I mean, only 2 things have really gone against us. Both those runners have scored, unfortunately. So that's a bummer to that aspect. But it'd be 5-0 instead of 7-0. So it's like, who cares? You know?
Just a great take by the batter.
Hey.
The 2-2.
Uh-oh. Probably another
Fouled
homer.
off. The 2-2 one more time. This is on the ground.
Are you serious right now?
Diving effort
This
there,
has to be a
but it'll come
joke
up
at this
empty.
point.
It's a base hit.
It's a good slider, man.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey.
I'm happy with the slider.
He'll
I'm
take
mostly
a
happy with the
slider
fastball.
here.
You run into somebody who can't hit velocity that well, you're gonna have a good time. This guy can definitely hit heat.
I disagree. That nasty slider is tough to hold up on.
And there's a swing and a
I
miss.
think the bummer is that
Real nice curveball there.
can't do anything with that curve right now.
The 3-1. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. Ready once again.
We got to take him out.
So
the final assessment of Hal Newhouser, of course, is not very good right now. Ran into a great player. He beat him up. They're going to beat up most cards, so I'm not going to use that as like a full assessment that this card can't have success. But I need to find something to be more consistent with outside of the fastball, because I certainly started pumping that a bit too much. I like the slider a lot. The changeup was pretty good. This guy didn't really chase anything, so it was a rough outing. It was in Coors, so that made it a bit worse. A couple mistakes, or a couple of bits of crap went against us, for lack of a better phrase, with the Gallo hit and then Sheffield not locking into an animation. That cost 2 more runs, but again, going from 5 to 7, not that big of a deal. We'll be back with Hal Newhouser again at some point. Thank you so much for watching.